Once again, we have to report about another police officer that was killed in the line of duty on a traffic stop. And once again, it is a NeanderThug that did it. Now you have this police officer that pulled over this NeanderThug, was going to give him a ticket, and he ended up killing the police officer.
Traffic stops routine. There isn't a routine traffic stop.
Flags fly at half-staff just feet away from where Clinton police officer Gary Michael lost his life.
Looked up on the camera, just happened to look up and see a car being followed by a police car. Went to go look around the door. About the time I got to about where the door is, ended up hearing one pop and then about 4 consecutive pops back to back. Walked outside and, I had a bunch of people saying, oh my gosh, somebody's been shot. And I come down here around the corner on the edge of the building over here, and about that time that I get over there, I look over and you can see the officer being picked up by the other officer.
Investigators say just before 11 p.m. Sunday night, Officer Michael was doing a traffic stop. The suspect shot Michael, but he didn't go down without a fight.
His instinct was to return fire when he was struck, and it just shows that he was heroic to the end.
Police are now looking for Ian McCarthy. They believe he is still in the area and armed and dangerous. Levi Pajolia works at the gas station across the street from where the shooting happened. He says Officer Michael was more than just a cop. He was a humble and a kind human being.
Real good guy, always leaves a tip. Even when he doesn't even buy something big, he always leaves at least $1 tip. So, he's a real nice guy. Had a loving wife. Got a chance to meet his brother-in-law today. He's telling me about him, about how he raises his kids, too.
Now, the update to the story is the NeanderThug was caught, and he was charged with the crime of killing his police officer. But as we saw last week, we had a police officer, a lieutenant, that went to a vehicle just to help because they saw it in an accident, and the NeanderThug started shooting at the police officer, didn't see it coming, lost his life. Now this one lost his life just on a traffic stop. But we never hear about this rash killings of police officers. We don't talk about the violence against police officers when the suspect isn't this. But let the suspect be this, and it's a war on cops. We have to respect the law. I don't know why they don't raise their kids to respect the law. I don't know why they hate police so much. But we never hear that when it's the NeanderThug. Because most of the police officers that were killed last year, 71% of them were by NeanderThugs. Not about... Where's Fox News Channel beating it down all day about violence against police officers? Where is that commentary? Where is Donald Trump speaking about this police officer? What, he don't matter or what? His wife don't matter? His kids don't matter? I thought Blue Lives Matter. I thought it did. That's what you told us. That Blue Lives Matter. You need to back the blue, protect the badge, all this other stuff. We don't hear it. Why is that? It shouldn't matter the color of the suspect that kills a police officer, right? Because you're not racist. You're not. You're just fact-based, and fact's not racist. But at the end of the day, it seems that you do care about the color of the suspect. Because if you truly cared about police, you would treat this with the same outrage that you would treat it if this was Ray Ray or Pookie or Jesus or Habib or whoever else that would kill a police officer. People that are non-Caucasian. That's sad that police officers are only represented in a great light and half-staff and talked about unless someone of my persuasion killed them. Now, I'm not saying people in the local town isn't sad or honoring this police officer. Not saying that. What I'm saying is I'm talking about the national narrative, the outrage, and all this other stuff that we hear when it's someone that look like me do it. I have to put this in your face because you're not going to sit up here and just demonize people that look like me and say we are the leaders of doing things to police officers when the facts and the stories back up that people that look like most of the police officers are actually harming and killing the police officers. But I know you're not going to hear that on CNN. You're not going to have a whole panel on Fox News talking about police aren't safe in America and war on cops and respecting the badge and teaching your children how to respect cops. You're not going to hear any of that. No. Just only if we do it. So I guess if you're a police officer and a person that look like you, if you are a Caucasian cop, I guess they're not going to celebrate you like that. Only if a black person. Because remember, they say things aren't racial, but they expose it every single day by the way they move and the outrage, right? Because if this was Ray that did this, they would have set up a GoFundMe and everything for the police officer's wife and children. And they haven't done anything for this police officer like they would have did if it was Ray or Pookie that did this crime. You're only exposing yourself. Don't get mad at me for being the messenger. Refute what I'm saying. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this. Share the video, like the commentary, and subscribe for more news stories.